Hey, how's it going today? It's Friday. Everyone's perhaps having fun, preparing for Christmas. We up there looking for new opportunities, I guess. I had a number of meetings today, so there's a lot of things popping, right? I can touch on those, perhaps. I don't know. Can I disclose any of that information, perhaps? But either way, things are happening, right? And if you need any assistance or anything, I like to bring more people's attention to everything what's happening in the world for perhaps most likely people who cannot see any opportunities. So I'm looking to perhaps if you need additional support, perhaps books or the content that I'm putting out there. I think that's a good place to start right from there. Or if you are feeling ready, if not additional support, feel free to reach out to me. I guess we can consult, have a sessions, and we can work from there. Other than that, once that been said, something that was highlighted yesterday of opportunities of entry point and what will be that required. There's a funding available, and myself, I would be reading all this information for the first time, right? And trying to understand what this opportunities was highlighted very recently, Horizon Europe and what's happening with UK and UK funding some of those programs, and now perhaps looking to access some of those resources, right? What I was reading yesterday was a £10,000 grants and all collaborating opportunities, and there's some financial incentives available, right? So let's try to understand this opportunity a little bit better and what would the process would look like. I'm taking a look at the British Academy, and I think that's where a governing body of how these funds might be allocated. I don't know. I'm trying to understand. I'm reading all this information for the first time. Horizon Europe, a pump priming collaboration between UK and EU partners 2024. So it might not be live, but I don't know. The British Academy, with the support of Royal Society, Academy of Medical Science, the Royal Academy of Engineering, and inviting proposals from UK and EU associated countries-based researchers of Pump Prime collaboration to support the effective uptake of the opportunities provided the UK's association to Horizon Europe. Funding status open for application, so it's live. It should be live, right? Career stage, early career, established researchers, mid career, postdoctor or equivalent researchers, senior researchers. So we're gonna be taking a look at researchers and or better trying to understand this opportunity a little bit better. Earlier start date. So it's currently live, so you can, from what I understand, right, you can submit your application with a starting date for 1st of April. That might have something to do with financial year, but either way, scheme opens date 14th of December 2023. Deadline date 17th of January 2024, 5 GMT. Duration of award. Work must concluded by the deadline date of Horizon Europe call. Contact information, and there's potentially ways how people can apply for this opportunity. The British Academy, with the support of Royal Society Academy, I think I have read that. Okay. Let's keep with some of that information. For those of you, there's going to be a screenshot from what I can see. Aims Horizon Europe is the largest ever EU framework programs for research and innovation. So I have something that I have covered already. So that would be 80 billion or so investments made, right? With a budget of over 95 billion. Okay. So that's euros, right? Excluding contributions from associated countries such as EU programs offer significant opportunities to access new knowledge partners, markets, customers, and suppliers. So everyone's supposed to be working together. I guess this is what they will be looking to or trying to achieve. The aim of the call is to develop collaborative activities between the UK and EU, associated countries, entities, and pillars from Horizon Europe. So I think I have read 5 or 10 times all this and the information. And this video is gonna be way too long. Eligibility requirements. Each project will be led by a named principal and investigator or PI, and PI must be researcher from the eligible UK-based organization and must be of postdoctoral or above status or have equivalent research or innovation expertise. The PI's position must last the duration of the grant funded by the academy. The PI is expected to direct and manage the grant and has responsibilities for overall project reporting requirements, right? What's being discussed? I don't know, it's a lot of words, right? Who and why and how some of the projects would need to be structured, right? Uh, from top of my head, I can try to rephrase it, right? So who is going to be responsible for what? If there's going to be a research institution, if there's going to be a business involved, and if there's going to be a person doing all the work involved. So perhaps there might be three people within the mix, right? So perhaps business, we're gonna have to work on product and services, right? So this is business involvement, and business would look after the researcher. Researcher, where you're gonna find this person? It might be individual or it might be institution, right? Who gonna overall see the researcher and make sure that he's staying on top of things, right? And who's gonna be looking after who and all that, and how this project can potentially be structured. So it's something that's being discussed. Value and duration. We are offering award of up to £10,000 awarded actively, and use of funds must conclude within an interim report by the deadline of Horizon Europe call being applied to. Awards will be required to provide further reporting on the award, including relation to the outcome of the application of Horizon Europe. So I'll skip some of it just because there's so much information about if it's some, as I mentioned, right, if it's something that you yourself might be interested in, you can follow up and I'll reach out to some of those people and have a chat with them first before taking part in anything, and perhaps they can explain a little bit better of what will be required of you, your circumstances, all the details, what would be relevant to your circumstances, right? Myself, I'm looking to cover very briefly, as well as increase perhaps engagement. It's something that some of the targets that I have set for myself. Every person or circumstances based on project and based what you would like to accomplish. If 10,000 might not be enough, all that perhaps there's additional funding available, or there would be additional progression, right? Phase one, phase two, phase three. So there's a different opportunities, right? If anything, engagement, right? This there's a bar there for where I have set for myself and engagement. And if you need further unique tailored support, there's a team there who is most likely getting paid, hopefully by not all of our tax money. If not the team there, you need additional support, you can reach out to me, right? Application and assessment procedure. All applicants must register in the British Academy online flexi grant system and enable processing and or assessment of the application. All applicants must be submitted in English. Applicants will be required to complete the short form that will include a deadline on the following calendar topic. Okay, so there's a lot of information there. Again, I'm not supported. Perhaps I should be supported. If some of the people watching consider supporting me, right? For bringing more attention to some of those competitions. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. If I don't know if they will collect your personal information. I don't know if they will sell that personal information. So stay cautious out there. I'm reading all this information for the first time. I have covered some of those competitions up there, and I have shared my concerns, right? Already. The way how some of those competitions are being run. I'm not necessarily agree with all the ways how they are actually doing those things, right? Where they do a lot of trickery. So I don't know. It seems like there might be some trickery going on here as well. So I have my own concerns that I'm not necessarily agree or disagree. So this is what's happening, right? I don't know what kind of information I haven't done. I haven't taken part myself. I don't know what they will ask, or I don't know what they're gonna collect, and how that information will be used, right? So do your own research before doing anything. Yourself, if you are interested in learning more, I have published a book, Game Strategy. Within this book, I'm sharing a lot of information, which I believe would be very important for many people, in particular when they are looking into finding a ways of offering a lot of value to large groups of people. That should be important for many people. I don't know if there is. It should be, right? And where else would you start? And if not, a better understanding about business and how to operate and run business on some of those concepts when it comes to business. Within this book, I'm taking a look at key areas. That will be three different areas. First one will be doing a lot of research and trying to understand different problems, areas, and how that process can potentially look like, or perhaps everyone should understand that there is a certain process in place, right? From this initial phase, progressing or taking action on that information, progressing to phase two, and taking action on that information that you have gathered and setting up a company, starting a business, and operating as a business. From there, progressing into phase three, where you potentially can allocate your finances, your capital resources into different projects and supporting other projects as well. So that would be how I would structure that. You can find the QR code in the Culinary Company's website below. Overall, it might be a great opportunity. I have seen a number of opportunities, perhaps similar or different organizations where they were looking to support engineers, right? Or offering grants when it comes to education. I think I have seen some opportunities there. I don't know. I don't know this organization that well, but there might be some great opportunities. Perhaps people working for this organization doing great things, but I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.